Welcome back to One Man and 5 Acres. Today we're going to video my daughter's Jeep. Try to get all the stuff done on it and see how it goes. Alright everybody, what we have here is a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. We've got a pile of parts right here, and we're going to get them all put on. And my daughter, which she's over there on the other side of the car, she is readjusting the rack. Oh, there she is. All right, everyone, we've unboxed everything for the most part. I mean, we got all the parts out of the big old pile of boxes. These right here, these right here, this is all window motors and regulators for all 4 doors. They are, one's completely missing, and I'm gonna have to do some wiring on that, which I'll show that as well as we go on. This is going to be a couple part video on getting everything done. She's got shocks, sway bar links, and all of the hoods and stuff like that, and the rear tail hatch and all that stuff. None of that works, so we're going to have to replace all the shocks on it, and the drive shaft, which was the most expensive item. For some reason, somebody decided it didn't need one. So we had to order one for it. They removed it. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure we'll figure that out as we go. I'm hoping it was just the drive shaft went bad and they couldn't or did not know how to fix the problem. And that's why they removed it, because I can't find anything wrong with why the front end would not be able to work. Unless it's in the transfer case, which if it's in the transfer case, it's not a big deal. I don't have any holes in it, and I know a guy that can rebuild that. Oh, that's right, that's me. So we're going to get started here. And next thing is this is my daughter Amelia. Say hi, Amelia. She is going to do most of the work herself. And we're going to, I'm going to watch her do it, but I just wanted to let you know that women know how to work on things too, and this is kind of what it's about. That just because you're a woman doesn't mean you can't fix your own car. So we're going to get started, and we'll take you along on that journey. See you in a minute. Oh, it came with a whole nother one? Really? Push those in. Yeah, push them all the way through. No, they'll push all the way through, trust me. They got little rubbers on them. Can't get them. There you go.
Do you want me to push in more?
Just as long as they're sticking out all the way on the other side.
All the way? So you mean like that? That's fine?
Maybe a little bit more. That way, when we put them up there, we'll feel them grab the holes. Might have to use a wrench to get them in. And do that, and then just roll it around. We'll have to eventually. There you go. I'll hold this, then take it off, and then we'll roll it again. That way it goes in there evenly. tap it a little bit real
What?
easy. That right there, do it real soft. You can do it soft, it's hard to get it to do it.
I did do it.
Oops, I popped it off. Make sure they're tight. Well, what happened here, ladies and gentlemen? We ordered stuff from Rock Auto. I've never had any problems until today, but if you look, we need 2 of the small ones. And it was supposed to come in the kit, was supposed to have 2 big ones, 2 small ones. And the package was taped up, which I hate seeing that, because when you see that, you know somebody sent it back or something happened. But we don't have 2 saddle straps for the U-joint in order to put that on there. So it also looks like, yeah, they took the bolts and stuff that they needed to and left us with not the right stuff. So we're gonna have to go to the auto parts store and get those picked up. All right, we're back with new straps. Should be able to get those on there. Need to move this light over here somewhere. Let's see what we're doing. All right, those have got washers on them. Can you go ahead and wash them up? Got them. All right. Yep. Might have to pull it. Get that to, yep, keep going. There it goes. There. Now what you want to do is take that rubber mallet right there and tap them in there so they're nice and flush. Yeah, hold on. Go ahead. Hold on. Is it going in? Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead. That'll work. And then do the other side if you can get to it from there. That'll work. It's in there good enough. There's that. Definitely not ideal to be doing with long nails, but hey, she's doing it. this one. I'm gonna size this.
What?
Hold
So what happened to it?
Here. This is the Allen head for it.
Okay.
It's either, it's like a T or a 5. Yeah, an Allen 5. T5, whatever they want to call them. Is it not going?
No, I pushed this up in there on accident.
Oh. Is it starting?
Mm-hmm.
Here's this. I'll hold the shaft here so it doesn't move Larry.
Is it on? Okay.
Yeah, it's already set. Move to the other one.
Huh?
Move to the other one now. A little on that one, a little on the other one. Try to get them evened up.
Mm-hmm.
That's getting awful tight quick.
Yeah.
It's in there. Much faster. All right. Well, we've got it on. Everything went smoothly. I went ahead and used the impact on these just to get them done real quick. Don't want her to. But it's all the way on there, and we got all of it on up here too. All looks good, feels good, nice and tight. In a little bit, now we're going to move on to getting shocks done on this. It's going to need some shocks, and then we'll move on after that. And probably take all the tires off of it to get to these a little bit better. So, all right, we're going to roll these tires off, and we'll be back here in a minute. Got them all?
This one doesn't have one. It's missing one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a good thing. Well,
But it's not coming off either.
hit the top. No. Take your hand and you just go. When it doesn't want to do that, you use persuasion. You'll grab that rubber mallet. I know. That is in the way from walking around. Now, before you do this, take one of your lug nuts and finger it, thread it on just a little bit. Oh, it goes the other way. There you go. Yeah, do that. And then what I want you to do is I want you to hit it with the rubber mallet. That's good. That's good enough right there. No, you want to smack it. Come over here where I'm standing, and then I want you to take it and drive that rubber mallet into the tire, not the rim. There you go. And then what you did there was when you hit it, you keep the tire from flying off and coming back and hitting you, or you know what I mean. So that way it doesn't take your legs out. I've seen guys hit those and them fly off of there, and they come back and smack them right in the knees. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could have just walked around. Now, I may add that that should be sat on the ground.
Yeah, I know.
So, there you go. I may add on here that not everybody has a dad that has a full service shop to where, you know, they can learn from how to do this, but she's been doing around this for a little while now, so she's kind of got it down. Even though I don't approve with her doing what she's doing right now, but we'll be back. Now, she said that her brakes were squeaky, which is probably just dust. We just put new brakes on this thing. Not quite a year yet. She's going to use a gauge tool that shows you where you are at on your brakes. So she's going to measure them to see where they're at.
That one is an 8 mil.
8 millimeter on the inside?
Yeah.
All right. And then you're going to measure that where I told you. There you go. So it's the same on this side as it is on the other side. So you're good. So you've got 6 millimeter on the outside and 8 millimeter on the inside, and it's both on the same. So they're wearing the same. So you're in good shape on your brakes. If they're squeaking a little bit, it's probably brake dust.
Just take the thing and blow them out.
I wouldn't even worry about it. I mean, you can if you want, but
Well, I'm just asking because the squeaking is annoying.
well, squeaks are annoying, but it's also the style pads that we have on it as well. So yeah, I put a heavier compound on there so they grab a lot better. Yeah, so that's why you're probably getting that.
Do you want me to check the back too?
It wouldn't hurt. You already got it all off. You might as well check the back as well. Now's the time to do it when you have it all apart. Just like anything else. Now these here will be a little smaller. They're a smaller brake pad.
Yeah.
You can also check it right here. Instead of doing it in here, you can get it right here. Real easy on both sides.
Well, this one is an 8.
An 8.
Yeah. fit with a 6mm.
All right, so it's in between.
Yeah.
So if it's in between 6 and 8, it's a 7.
Okay. This one's an 8. This one's a 6.
Okay, so they're pretty much even, just like the front. So they're wearing well. Yeah, they're fine. All right, well, let's get on these shocks. All right, what I was having her check the brakes with is this gauge right here. This gauge is the thickness of each pad. As you can tell, you have green, which is, you could say that's go. Yellow means you're, getting kind of low, and red means you need to change your brakes. They're in metric. They go from, I believe it goes from a 12 mil or 10 or 12 millimeter, but anyhow, it goes down to, this would be an 8, and then it hits a 6 on down to where you get to the red, which this one right here is going to say 2 millimeter, which is very thin. That's, and anything in the red, I'd recommend putting brakes on your vehicle. Also, I may note, once you get down to the very last one on the yellow, your brakes will tend to go very fast from this point to this point. So you don't have very much time in between the two. So these are very helpful on looking at your pad life. So don't necessarily need these, but these work really well. I used these for years when I was as a mechanic doing brakes. It just helps gauge everything, and you can write everything down on a piece of paper, show a customer this and that. But I still use them today just to kind of get an idea of how long and how much life I have left in each pad. So hardware store, or not the hardware, but the auto parts store, they do carry these. The Snap-on guys carry them. Matco, Mac Tools, they usually have a set of something similar to these. So price wise, couldn't tell you, just had them for a long time. They're probably expensive. I couldn't tell you, but it's been years since I've had to buy a set, and I've had these for a long time. And I've been working on cars for almost 25 years, so I have no clue how long I've had these. But anyhow, onward to the shocks. May have to go a little more with the gun. Whoa.
It's not coming out.
Oh, that's fine. Getting a little crazy with the gun there.
Told me to go more.
Yeah, but not like that.
Yeah, it's not coming off.
Go ahead and do it again. You have to you might have to stay into it a little bit that way. All right, it's gonna be hot, so watch it. All right, told you the little gun would do it. Little gun made big. All right. Now what we're gonna do is there's those tall jacks. Go over there and grab one, and we're going to screw it down, get it up underneath there, and we're going to put the pressure on it so you can take those bolts out, because the axle is pulling down on them. We may have to lift the Jeep up a little bit. Go ahead and set that down. Go ahead and take the pins out of this and then drop that down.
All the way down?
No, just down to that first notch. Maybe. Hold on, let me look at it. Yeah, yeah, go ahead and put it there. We'll lift the Jeep up some.
Okay.
Go ahead and lift it up and I'll slide this under. That'll work. Just slide that up underneath the axle tube there on the housing. There you go. And then just go ahead and screw that up. All right. There you go. Whoa.
Good.
You got to watch. Yeah, you got to watch your bolts there. It should took the pressure off. There you go. Same thing with that one. There you go. Pull that out. You're ready for your new shock.
Ew. So bad. There's still
Yeah, they're probably pretty ratted out. All right, yeah, push down on the ground a little bit, get it to collapse, and then you, because they're gonna, yep, and then pop that off there. There you go, and then shock should open right up, which is what it's doing. Put the, yeah, top one up in there first. Go ahead and put your bolt in. Gonna have to get you some stilts.
Yeah.
And then the same thing there.
It's not lining up.
Does it need to come up or down?
Down.
You can control it right there with your jack. Now that went down a lot.
Okay, because I needed it to go down a lot.
Now it needs to come back up some. There you go. It's moving the shock.
The shock.
Yeah, I'm watching it move up. The rubber mallet comes in handy. It's over there on the floor.
I had to do some brain math.
Brain math. Okay.
Tiny, tiny. That was my brain math.
Let it down just a little bit, maybe. I don't
No,
know.
it's in there.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I feel like going through the fluids. I think. I don't know.
Here, let me feel. No.
I'll let it down soon, so. I can see through it though, so. No.
Sometimes you have to move it around.
Well, it's just spinning still, so.
All right. Let's see if I'll help you with it. Hold on. That's loosening. Yeah, it's tightening.
Yeah, that's about as tight as it's gonna get.
Yep, you're gonna have to use the impact on it now. Tighten it all up. Keep going. All right, there you go. Now it's tight. Now run that one in. There you go.
Wow.
All right, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this shock here is definitely bad. You can see all the oil on it. It's leaking out of the top of the seal. That's one of the reasons why we're replacing all the shocks. That, and they got about 200,000 miles on them. So, go ahead. That's fine. Just leave it there. All right. All right, we got the rear shocks on. Now we got to do the front shocks. This hood doesn't stay up, so it's going to take two people to do this. These hood struts are going to get replaced with some new ones, so we can quit getting hit on the head with this vehicle. We'll be right back and we'll install these hood struts. Okay, we're back. Yeah, you take that screwdriver in there, pop that ring, just like that. Yep. And then you get the one down there at the bottom. And then just should pull. Just give it a good jerk. Yep. That one pop back on you. There you go. Now give it a jerk. There you go. Now put that bottom one on first. Don't do how I did it. There you go. Of course yours would be easier than mine. There you go. And the hood stays up. Hood goes down. Just like that. And the hood goes back up. Perfect. Well, money spent. No more headaches. All right, for people that are vertically challenged, they have to stand on a tire in order to see the top of their car and their engine. I, on the other hand, I don't have that problem. So what we're after is we're after this right here. It's got the breather tube here for the transmission. This is for the, so it can breathe. Right there, we gotta pop this off of here, and then there's a nut to start with these front shocks to get them off of there. So in order to do that, she's going to use the pry bar and see if she can pop it off with that. If not, we'll use a pair of vice grips or something. Yeah, it's not coming off of there.
I mean, it's going, but...
Yeah. You're gonna bend your fender if you don't watch what you're doing. No, you don't want to do that. So we'll get a pair of pliers. See if it'll come off a pair of pliers. All right. You're just gonna have to work it back and forth like that because it was coming up. There it is. All right. Just set it off to the side. Don't let it drop because I don't have to go after it. That'll work. All right. And there it is. There's what we're after. Alrighty. Alright, so we don't need that little nut. You go ahead and get it so it doesn't fall. Yeah. That'll work. Go ahead and, yep, pull that stuff off of there. Ah, you're losing it.
Yeah, I know.
Don't let it win. There you go. All right, now we gotta lift this thing back up and get those bolts down there off. All right, I'm going to note that the bolt or the nut that was up at the top was a 15 millimeter. It has two 13 millimeter bolts or nuts down here at the bottom. She's going to go ahead and take those off and get that shock out of the way.
Oh,
Hit brake. That's fine. We're replacing it anyway, so it's all right.
yeah.
Just, well, trash. It's all trash. There you go. Yep. All right. Now she's gonna. You need to stick it up in the hole first. There you go. Cha-ching. There we go. Yep. Drop the bolts down in there. She's a pro. All right. Now we just gotta. All right. You still have that on tighten or
Tighten.
loosen?
Tighten.
All right. Yeah, don't go too much of that thing will break them. Now we get to drop it back down and put the top back together. And yeah. Also the rubber on there, she's got it to where the flat spot is at the top of the rubber. Other way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the dish has got to go facing down. There you go. Just, yeah, start it by your fingers and then we'll hit it with the impact. Tighten it up. Now leave it loose. Just let it grab and then a little bit, and then we'll walk it down the rest of the way with the impact. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit more. A little bit more. Should do it. All right. One done. All righty. She's all up in there. All right. Move on to the next side. And it's just repeat process on the other side. All right, for the vertically challenged, we have the other tire right here. And yes, she doesn't like that I'm saying she's vertically challenged, but she is. So, are you the shortest one in the family?
No.
As far as, other than mom?
Yeah.
But you're the shortest one. Out of all the kids, right? Yeah. She's also my noisiest one.
What?
I said, you're also my noisiest one. Oh, you know. All right. Trash. You're not very good. You need to pick that up. You're going to sweep up anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. Well,
Back up it goes.
time to lift the whole car back out.
Yeah, that's this way. Like that.
You quit moving it so I can see it. That side goes down.
Just like that.
Yep.
Or like that.
Yep. All right, what we had to do with this one, it's sitting a little low because the axle is actually a little lower. So what we had to do is put the jack up underneath here. I'm going to jack it up a little bit and get that to seat. And there we go, lifting the vehicle just a little bit. You might have to grab a hold of that and move it, see how it's not lined up. There it is, perfect. Perfectly lined up. Yep. Now she'll probably grab a hold of it. Much nicer. All right. I just need you to grab the impact. Here, I'll grab the impact for you. Here's the impact. And you're going to need the...
It's on there. I think it's underneath the...
Here's that.
It should. I think that's it right there, right where this was.
Here you go. Make sure it's the right one.
Here,
15? Yeah, 15. Yep, you're good. That was pretty quick. All right. And we'll just turn this. Drop that axle back down. Go ahead and set that over there. Oh, I'll trade you. Alright. Now we have shocks done on both sides. Alright. Move on to the next project. Alright, everybody. We took it out in the field. I didn't get any video of that, but took it out in the field and checked the four-wheel drive, and everything works. Had to spin the tires a little bit, but yeah, everything's working good. So success on the front drive shaft. All right. Next time this comes into the shop, we will be putting the front sway bar links on it, and maybe the oil pan gasket. She has an oil leak, so we'll see how that goes. Anyhow, if you like these videos, please subscribe, like, and ring the bell, and leave a comment. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later.